Okay, so what is up? So this is a business update, and I don't know what week this is. I actually forgot. It's been quite a few weeks. I started this back in December or January, and now it is May 27th. I'll show you guys. Monday, May 27th, 2024. And yeah, you will die. It's a important reminder. But yeah, I'm just gonna give a business update, how everything is going, what I've been doing in this time. Firstly, check out the new necklace. Got it from a trip I went to the Bahamas with my family, and found it on some guys. They were street vendors. They're selling it. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. So decided to buy it. It was like $10. But yeah, I got that. And now up to business stuff. So pretty much, I think the last video I made was like last month. I don't even remember. But what we started doing now is we started becoming more active. So to summarize what I'm doing, we run a community. It's for tutoring, specifically for the SAT in United States schools. So schools have like this SAT, which all high school students have to take to be able to get into universities or college. And people want high scores on that. So what we're selling is here's how you can get a high score. Because I myself have gotten a high score. The people I'm working with have gotten high scores, and we're just all working to make this a thing that we can sell to other people. It's a community-based thing on this website called School. And so what we're doing is we're building a community, and again, I started back in January. They joined me a little bit later. And so, yeah, pretty much since then, we've built out courses, we've built out ways that we can do lives. We've built out just a bunch of stuff, ways to get customers. And pretty much what we did last time, and this was about 3 months ago, we got one guy, he was an influencer, and I emailed him like, hey, I see you're making SAT content, which is like for the test. That's what it's called, the SAT. And sorry, I got like mosquito bites from that trip. I don't know if you can see it. Ugh, it's really annoying. See that right there? It's mosquito bite. But yeah, I emailed this guy. I'm like, hey, I see you're making SAT content. We're selling SAT stuff. And I pretty much made him an affiliate. I'm like, hey, I will give you 80% of every sale, which literally no one gives 80%. So I'm like, you know what? I want this guy. I want something. And so we got 80. We're like, we'll give you 80%, and 40% recurring every month for every month that they stay. And yeah, that's what I told him. And he signed on, and he's been our best guy. His name's I'm not gonna give you his name actually. It's confidential. But yeah, he makes SAT content. He's amazing. He's been growing like crazy. When we signed him on when he had like 7K, 8K on TikTok, now he's at like 25, 26, so that's really good. Um, but yeah, he sends constant clients. I can actually show you. So we run our website on Wix. It's gonna be hard to show on the camera. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll just show you real quick. Make sure there's no private information. Okay, cool. So over here, I gotta hide this person's name. So over here you can see that's really bad quality. But in the last month from May, yeah, I hope it's like all lit and everything. But in the last month we got 1,000 impressions on our website, which is really good. And we got 83 bookings. You guys really can't read that. 83 bookings, and we got 15 subscriptions sold. Now most of those are free trials. I'll explain how that works. We got 833 unique visitors. I had to open that to like hide the names underneath. But yeah, that's pretty much how we're doing so far. And you can see it's like sometimes it varies, sometimes it's consistent. It's fine. I would say it hovers around like we get average 25 visitors per day, and our booking rate is about 9%. Yeah, our booking rate's about 9%, which is not that great, and we're working on improving it, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And sales percentage, I think I'll say 1%, which again, really bad, but we're working on it. New entrepreneurs, we're working on it. But in the last 2 months, we made the most amount of money. I'll show you guys that too on Stripe. So here is Stripe. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's Canadian dollars, by the way. This, in the last 2 weeks, we have made, or 3 weeks, we've made $400, I think. $398. And the month before we made $660. And so you can see it's not very consistent, right? You see like one spike here, and then only a few days later we made a sale, and then we made a sale again. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is right now. All in all, I think we've hit our first 1,000 Canadian dollars, our first 1,000 Canadian dollars, which if you translate it over to United States dollars, I think that's 710, which, for when did we start? For 4 months in business, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Um, but of course, there is more progress to be made by what we do. And what we have started doing recently to start getting more sales is we're doing more of the same thing, which is, booking calls. But instead of making it group calls, we made it more personalized. So instead of booking like one to multiple people, we book one to one on a call, and we just give them a free trial on the call. So we're like, hey, we'll just give you a free trial to the community. Check it out. Feel free to do whatever you want. You have access to everything. And then we just convert them from there. And right now we're in the process of converting, I would say, 7 people. And by the end, so we have 4 days. If we can convert them, that would be great. But we don't have we're not tracking conversion rates, which we probably should. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna start tracking conversion rates. I want to start tracking a lot of stuff. That's kind of like the next steps for what we're doing. It's just a lot of tracking, a lot of systems, a lot of just implementing things to make stuff easier for us. And so, yeah, we started being more personalized, just one-on-one calls. If someone wanted to sign up, we'd sign them up on the website, they'll join, and they'll sign up for a one-on-one call. And in doing so, I feel like they're much more inclined to buy. And so if you think about it, to get to 10K a month, our service is priced at 99 per month. And so to get to 10K a month, we just need 100 people, pretty much, for 101 people. But yeah, like that's the premise of the business. And so right now, I would say we're recurring about 400 a month, 500. None of the people who've paid so far have churned, which is great. That's amazing. And what we've started doing is, me and Cam, the other guy I'm working with, we've just decided to run the meetings ourselves. So before we had like tutors, but they sucked. So I'm sorry if they're watching this. I love you guys, but we're kind of early and we need to do the stuff ourselves. So we're waiting until we can make enough to outsource it, which should probably happen by the time we hit like recurring 1,000 a month. Um, so yeah, that's kind of the plan there. And we're just gonna take on the calls for people who are like one-on-one, that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of the plan there. And the goal moving forward, we're trying to make everything much more. So my goal is to just keep people in. Cam's goal and their goal is to just get more people in. And so what they're doing is they're getting ways to get lead gen. They're following up on emails. Because what we do, we have a sign up form on our website, and you have to make an account. So I'll show you guys. Um, so you can see we have this thing. It says like search 67 members. So pretty much people just sign up with their emails, and we have like a full contact list. Full contact list of all these people's names. And so all we do is we just email them. So if they haven't signed up or they haven't paid for the thing, then we email them. We're like, hey, we'll offer you a discount, or we'll give you this. And then, the conversion rate, usually it goes up, because when people get an offer, why would they not take it? So yeah, we're utilizing pretty much everything we have. And oh, anyways, yeah. Sorry, I caught on to something. But yeah, pretty much that's how it is going right now. And my time mostly right now is put into those meetings, just one-on-ones, convincing them to join the free trials, and then also just working on the product, which right now I'll show you guys. I don't want this to fall. Okay, it didn't fall. So what we're doing like Jeopardy games for the SAT. I don't know if you guys see that on my broken laptop. The wires popped out. But look, we're making like Jeopardy games. And so that'll make it so that we can do something where it's gamified. They have fun in the community, and I think the point of a product, or at least a good product, is to just make something that people like. Um, I think you can do like all these complex things, whatever. If you don't have something that people like, then no one's gonna stay or no one's gonna buy at all. So what our focus is right now is to just make a product so good that people just refer it to their friends. Um, that's kind of what we're trying to end up at. And again, we don't know what that point is because we're in such a new, like, no one has ever done this before, a community for tutoring. So it is kind of new, but that's kind of the goal, is to just make something so good that people can't help but share it with their friends, because when their friends come in, then they have more fun and their friends will enjoy it because it's a trusted thing. So think about what, like, let me think about like iPhone, right? They create like a little cult status where it's like, if you don't have the iPhone, then, oh, you can see a purple light. If you don't have the iPhone, then you don't have access to the iMessage atmosphere, and they instantly alienize those people. You've seen this argument online, but they instantly alienize those people. Oh, you got green text. Oh, you don't have an iPhone. And so that's kind of what we're trying to do. It's like, oh, you're not in tutoring. Your SAT is low. You know what I mean? Like, it's just creating that environment where it feels like not really a cult, but more of like a deep community, a deep connected community that would cause other people to feel jealous if they're not a part of it, or feel like they're missing out on something, and that brings them to join and pay for it. And for Apple's case, it's thousands of dollars. For our case, it's 99, and the point is to try and get to Apple's level, not in terms of not $1 trillion business, of course. That'll take a few decades or centuries, but I mean in terms of like their brand, their cult recognition, where it's like, why are you not a part of tutoring if you're looking for tutoring? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you're looking for a phone? Yeah, iPhone. Oh, you're looking for tutoring? Oh, tutoring. That's what we're trying to get to. And that's kind of the goal. And so, yeah, that is pretty much what I'm looking for. Most of my day, again, it's just day to day operations. And slowly we are ramping up. We just have to do more of the same thing, get more people who sign up for free calls, try and convert more people and keep them in longer. That's really it. And yeah, it's just, we just need more people. That's really it. So we're just gonna figure out a way to do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for now. But thanks for watching. That was just a quick update. Nothing special, nothing crazy. And I was actually asking myself before I made this, I'm like, why do I even make these? What's the point? Because I saw someone else's video. I'm like, oh, I should make mine. I forgot to make it. And I thought in the future, someday, someone might look back at this video and they might watch it and be like, wow, he was able to do this from scratch. And I showed you everything. I talk about everything. You can see my growth physically. You'll see me change my body. You'll see me move to different places. You'll see me have different stories. You'll see me make money live. And I want you to feel like it's not just another influencer across the screen. I want you to feel like, this is a guy who's also just working the same way you are, but he just stuck to it longer and he can get results. So that means I can too. And that's kind of how I want to inspire anyone. And so just to recap, right now, again, Monday, May 27th, and it is 2024. And I've made my first total $1,000. Wait, I think yeah, my first total $1,000 Canadian, which is really cool. That's amazing. I mean, it's exciting. But yeah, there's many more to come. A lot more sales to come, a lot more money to be made, and I hope I can inspire someone on this journey who wants to grow. And I want to show you it's not impossible, because I've always wanted success, and even though I'm not there in my head at all, I'm not even near it. Um, this is a step in the right direction. So yeah, that's why I make these videos, and I hope that someone could at least feel a little inspired to learn from it. So yeah, I hope this helped, and yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.